Shit, motherfucker.
What's up, guys? How we doing? Buenos días. Mike, no estarás transmitiendo en Ayovia. Lunes a jueves, sí. Buenas. What's up, everyone? We're gonna get started here in a few minutes. I just have to quickly share something. Looks like someone keyed our car. Says I was good. If you're on the stream, I will find you. I'm going Liam Neeson on your asses. We'll see. But yeah, guys, let people know we are live. Trading New York session live. Bop. All right. All right. Give me one more sec here, guys. How y'all doing? You guys got setups lined up already? What are we looking at today? Who still does it in 2025? I'm not sure, but you gotta be quite the dumbass. Because my car literally has cameras. I know who it is. You gotta be a little slow in the head, All right, cool. All right, I think we can go ahead and start now. Va a ser inglés, va a ser ambos, va a ser un poco bilingüe por aquí. Vamos a hacerlo un Spanglish. Vamos aquí a hacerlo bien. Dejen aquí, comparto pantalla. O inglés y español. Ambos, así, algo mezclado. Alright. Cool. Alright, guys, so welcome to the session today. As always, what we do here does involve risk. That's the whole name of the game. So remember, as you approach this today, one, you can't avoid it. You can't avoid risk unless you don't trade. Unless you don't trade at all, which is also completely fine. And there's a couple key things that I just want to put into your, to the front of your mind, which is one, this game is about survival. It's about preserving your money as well. Also, if you lose at some point today, you don't need to make it back today. Remember that, right? And as you're approaching this, the more prepared you are, the better decisions you're going to make. So if you understand what your risk is, if you understand what your tolerance is, if you are aware of all the possibilities that are possible while we trade, then you're going to do a lot better. All right. Now, historically, our win rate is pretty solid. However, it can happen. For example, yesterday took an L. Was a rare one for the last few months, but it happened. Now, if we go and chase an idea, then it's a slippery slope. So just remember, you want to manage everything responsibly. Once and if you are in a trade, again, I personally like to walk you guys through the possibilities that can happen when you are live, when you're trading. And so for me, mindset management, emotional management, and regulation is just as important as when we're, taking the right setups and doing all those things. So just wanted to bring that up for you guys so that you remember that you want to stay in this game. Sometimes you got to lose the battle to win the war. So I'm going to do a quick translation and then we'll go from there. Pero chicos, unos recuerdos que tengo para ustedes este día es que uno, si en este día pierdes, no necesitas recuperar nada. No necesitas hacerlo con gratificación instantánea. Todo esto lo que hacemos es con paz. Hay riesgo, pero ese riesgo se controla. Tenemos emociones volátiles, entonces tenemos que reconocer eso igualmente. Y eso es lo único aquí, ¿verdad? A veces tenemos que perder la batalla para ganar la guerra, pero igualmente se pueden hacer bien las cosas y vamos a seguir adelante. So, same setup with gold. Word. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do today is, again, once we crack 125 on the stream, I'll be giving away a trading journal, and I'll be giving away a trading journal to to one person that reposts they're on this stream right now. So if you're on this, you post it on Instagram on a story, one of the people that post that will get a free trading journal. And then if we crack 150 on the stream today, then I'll be giving away a trading psychology book as well. All right, guys. So last stream, I gave one away, to Linda. Linda got one. She's in the chat probably, so she can confirm. Chicos, si llegamos a 125 aquí en vivo, entonces voy a regalar una bitácora, y si llegamos a 150, un libro de psicología. Solo tienen que etiquetarme en sus historias y ahí una de las personas que lo hagan van a ganar. All right, same setup. So we're looking at metals here to kick things off. It's a little bit indifferent, and what I mean by that is that we saw a nice liquidity sweep during London session. So this clears out a whole bunch of money. Got retail buyers lining up over here. Massive sell off while I was, snoring. So had a nice little play right there. So we're waiting for price. Ideally, this would have been a setup. However, when the market started to make a higher high, it's kind of struggling to maintain these levels. See how we get up here, lose momentum, get up here, lose momentum. So I'm not completely convinced on bullish structure off the rip. It's looking like it can be a distribution. These equal highs also aren't great, but what looks more likely for me is this sell opportunity right over here. So this area with gold, you know what? Let me get the audio going here. Gotta get quality audio. All right, hold up. Gotta get y'all that crispy sound. One second, guys. Where is this microphone? All right. Is this not plugged in? There we go. Okay. Well, for whatever reason. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So just confirming audio settings on my end here. All right, cool. So that should be solid now. All right, so when I'm looking at this, again, the buys look okay. Structure, I would have preferred we had just a clear indication that we're trading bullish. Me hubiera gustado que tengamos estructura alcista, que se mantenga un poco más, pero sigue perdiendo impulso. And so right here, when we're looking at possible sells, I mean, you guys can see it. It's pretty clear. You have resistance building up here. So this is equal high. Pretty easy indication that retail sells are building up. You see it sweep here. This is an Asian session move. So metals were pretty busy, right? Metals were pretty busy here. Let me see. Right around Asian session, London session. So a lot happened. After it swept this, then we definitely got our lower low. Price got back into structure, but there's definitely imbalance and a place where it could sweep these highs. So I do think we can see at least some sort of reversal. Does it need to be a massive swing trade? No. I'm not really interested in any of that. All I need here is a pretty decent zone. This area, and it's rare, but we have I'd say it's about a 31 pip stop. So we can get at least, I would take this to this previous structure, 3.67. 3.67 RR is nice. We like this. This is good stuff right here. So, someone asked. Sí, lo que hago aquí lo comparto también por Telegram. Así es. Que, ¿por qué no vas a entender nada, Claudio? Yo creo en ti, bro. All right, so here, let's see. What's the date today? 21st? 21st, 2025. All right, gold. And then, so for those of you that are on here, here is the Telegram where I'll share everything. Public Telegram. Boom. I'll pin this at the top. Sick. All right, what's up? ¿Cómo están, México? ¿Qué tal, Puerto Rico? ¿Cómo están? Muchos de aquí. Rafa, Mexico. Everyone's in here. AZ, Arizona. Let's go. Texas, I see y'all. Chicago, Argentina. Utah. No estás transmitiendo para Iovia. Bro, ya te contesté. De lunes a jueves. Oklahoma, Guatemala. What's up? All right. So this gold setup also gets confirmed because silver is kind of already trading a bit more bullish. So it looks to me like silver needs to work its way up. There's just a lot of trend line type of liquidity over here. So this thing can just sweep, clear up some of these sellers, and then work its way down. So gold looks solid for me. Obviously, guys, we're here to trade indices as well. And with indices, let's take a look at what's going on. Crypto is absolutely killing it, on its way to 100,000. Bitcoin itself has really established a solid bullish structure, not just on the 1 hour, but it looks like we're seeing a 4-hour shift in momentum as well. If we can hold this over here, if we can hold above 98,900 and we can kind of create some demand over here, I feel very, very, very good about crypto pushing again, making another leg up. So we'll go into that here in a bit. Right now, it looks like it's mitigating some of these zones from the top. And but let's look at US 30 and let's look at NASDAQ, because really, really aggressive movement over the last couple hours. We saw US 30 absolutely melt, fully melt away here. So, yeah, a lot more bearish momentum. And the funny thing is, I thought we were going to be able to get a good sell in here yesterday. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe we'll slowly work our way up for US 30 and we'll be able to take, a position. But I don't think we're going to get up here today. I mean, maybe. You never know with these indices. But yeah, extremely bearish on US 30. Meanwhile, NASDAQ is not at all trading like this. So we'll compare the two and see what we can do here. But to give you guys some insight, yesterday, New York Open pushed price up here. So we cleared some of this liquidity that was building up during London session. Pre-New York, New York Open pumped this higher. Everything melted its way down. Entonces, vemos la captura de liquidez, la caída. Esto nos confirma una tendencia bajista. Y eventualmente vamos a regresar a mitigar esto, chicos. Entonces, eventualmente creo que llegamos por aquí. So eventually we should get up here, see a nice sell-off. However, in the meantime, we can zoom out a little more and see where is US 30 going. Why is US 30 still dropping the way that it's dropping? So take a look at this. We have liquidity from January 25th, January 31st, or February 2nd. So these equal lows here. And same thing with the day after, February 3rd. I think this is the motive behind price action right now. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we push our way below 43,800 to get into this imbalance, and then maybe, get a reversal here, or even get this reversal all the way over here. These are possibilities for these setups. So something like this could make sense. Just to be aware, right? Now that we worked our way down so much. So now zooming in again, do we have any sort of opportunity here based on what happened around, London session? Honestly, we do see a pump right here, takes price higher, and then we kind of slowly work our way down. So could we come back to close this off? I think it's a possibility. For me, it's always going to be important to check in with NAS and S&P to just kind of see how price action is there as well. But as we see this is where the market swept some highs and then started to make some moves. So we could see a sell-off right here. We'll kind of see how things are moving along. But yeah, obviously you see money come in. This is not a typical imbalance. It's a little bit more choppy. So I would probably play it right out of pretty close to the open. Either way, this is a very short area, 20 points, which is actually really good. How come we're on YouTube? I have a channel. That's what they're for, right? Just to stream on here. No, I do 4 sessions in English and 4 sessions in Spanish for the members, and then I do this one for everyone else. So we have NAS making some moves, right? NAS is already aggressively dropping. So look how NAS is moving right now. Massive moves down. Look how US 30 is moving. So they're moving in very similar fashion right now. Since NASDAQ has been more of the bull just throughout London session, like it didn't make that move. Guys, what setup is better for buys right now? Is it NAS? Is it US 30? It's going to be NASDAQ, right? NASDAQ is in just a much better position. Right now, we have these higher highs, these higher lows, and we're coming up to the zone to make some higher highs as well. So, sniping NAS sells part 3. Sick. Well done. So, yeah, I like NASDAQ buys, and this drop right here is what catches my attention. So we see Coinbase is doing some things here. What did you do, Coinbase? Oh, it gapped up. Nice. Quite the gap, actually. Love that. Cool. So let me go back to the setup. Sorry for the distraction here. So we've noticed that price is working its way down. This to me looks like the zone. Entonces, por aquí me gusta la zona para compras. Right around here. And it looks like we're getting here pretty quickly. We have a liquidity sweep right there. Clears out retail buys. Pulls into the zone. So massive drop. We're seeing S&P also working its way lower. And then you have US 30 that obviously has pushed a bit further out. Not too much, nowhere near as aggressive as NAS, but this area does make sense for buys for me. And then specifically, you have kind of some last points of supply over here. So an entry all the way down here is possible, but I do think it's a little less likely. I would rather take where we've seen some key levels right around this zone. So like right around here is kind of where I like for a buy setup. So let's see if I can take these positions because this thing's moving fast. So right around here. Yep. So now we're in the zone. Technically, anywhere in this zone, you could get a reversal. So let's see here. So you just want to make sure you're doing this here responsibly. Oh man, where is my order button? Oh no. Here we go. Alright. No, that's not what I want to do. So it's getting right into the zone, starting to see a little bit of a reaction. Here we go. Alright, there we go. So it looks like it's mitigating a little bit before where I would have wanted to. Chicos, aquí estaba yo buscando la compra aquí abajito. Esto reaccionando antes de mi zona. So if you guys took it in the zone, then you are up right now. Right, you're obviously seeing quite an aggressive rejection. This thing popped up about 26, 27 points. Now, the sell-off was a little bit bigger than that. We had about a 43-point drop. So I would be looking, and I still think it's actually valid if this were to come back again. But if it keeps moving on up, then this thing played out without us. So if we see this push up a little bit more, then this was a reaction, and I just didn't get into it. But we'll see. If it drops again, then we're good. If it crosses this line, then I'm not taking anything. Entonces, chicos, básicamente, esto aquí ya reaccionó. Yo quería una compra más abajito, pero no, pues no llegó a mi zona. Entonces, si esto cae otra vez a esta área, sí voy a poder dispararle al mercado. Y si no, pues, ¿qué se puede hacer? No se puede hacer nada. Alright, so let's see here. Will we get a chance at this or not? A ver si nos da la oportunidad. Alright. Vamos a ver aquí si llega o no. Okay. Por ahorita esto está parando, entonces si esto regresa, sí le voy a poder disparar. So, let's see. I'll just give you guys a visual just to make sure you guys got picking up what I'm putting down. If we get one of these, then yeah, I take a position like this. So the risk reward looks well worth it. Something like that. See this work its way higher. We might get the trade still. And honestly, conservatively, you could probably get out like close down here a little bit more. Okay. Let me check the chat. What's good with y'all? Guatemala, ¿qué tal? Sniping Nas, Sniper buys, euphoric week. Huh? All right. Anyone take this? Anyone take the buy a little bit above where I wanted to take it? I don't know. What you guys got today? ¿Alguien aquí compró o no? And then in relation to what everything else is going on here, US 30 not doing much. So we definitely went with the right approach here. NAS was much more bullish right now, doing its thing. So the entry, there would have been a different type of entry, maybe you could argue, when we had the, the drop. It was kind of retesting the previous levels, and when it dipped down right here, could have argued to take that position, and that's not my type of trade, but, it is what it is. So good reaction off the level. As of right now, this thing has moved just about 40 points. So at this point in time now, guys, I think it's pretty over here. You see the market from this zone really drop all the way here. Nice 41-point move. And now the market's done the same thing on this side of things. So seeing the market basically does the exact same thing. I think taking this trade now, I'm not going to do that. So